Let's put the spotlight on smart wearables maker Noise. Gaurav Khatri, the co-founder of the company, caught up with my colleague Sumita Karir talking about how the company is looking at localizing in terms of everything that they make, how AI is going to help in order to boost their technology push and profitability, that being a goal for the company from day one. Listen in.
First things first, FY21 your revenues 350 crores, FY22 revenues 790 crores and FY23 revenues over 2000 crores. So that's a stellar story because you started off with selling smartphone cases, but now to having your full-fledged wearable brand, you're selling smartwatches, earbuds, earphones and many more wearable gadgets to becoming a 2000 crore company. That's an incredible journey as far as a brand is concerned, especially a tech brand, a gadget brand in a category that's already inundated with a whole host of Indian and of course international players. So take us through the philosophy that pushed you into creating a brand in an overly saturated market and a brand that only started in 2014.
I think you've answered yourself. How did we start it? We started in 2014 with cases and cover as a mobile accessories business. Always wanted to be into a gadget space because that has been my personal, a knack toward technology and a passion towards understanding the tech and bringing the latest tech into the country. The brand was started from a philosophy of, bringing the great experience brand in India because at least in my childhood or an early age, I've always been fed by the global brands. It was hardly any Indian brand that used to give us the experience that a global brand used to give. And that's when we thought, why not to create a brand which is more future-centric, which is more tech-centric in terms of the gadgets and space that we are operating in. I want to build a category that gives, which basically democratizing the tech space and the wearable and the audio space that we wanted with a brand experience, right? That was the main philosophy of starting this brand, and that's the beginning of 2014. Started with cases and cover, understanding more about how the e-commerce is behaving in India. I've been very, very passionate about online sales. I've been a very strong customer early when India did not have a very strong base of online customers. So yeah, I had a knack that we can create a brand which is primarily built on a digital space with a new age audience. I mean, targeting to the new age customers. With that thought, we started it, and in the early age, we got really, really good response in the categories that we were in. Learned a lot, made a lot of mistakes, but yeah, always tried to be profitable. Did not build a brand on basis of burning money rather than it was always earning money with every dollar spent. So yeah, I think got a great team, got good people, great ecosystem of customers and our partners that helped us in building up till this point today.
Now, Gaurav, for me, the story becomes even more compelling because it is in the smartwatches segment that you're really an industry leader as far as your market share is concerned. And the smartwatches segment actually contributed 80% of your revenues. Give me some details into why so much of interest in the smartwatches category. And secondly, like I said, this is your story is more compelling because you're beating not only the likes of Xiaomi, Samsung, but even global wearable brands, global brands that are selling smartwatches in this segment. So how are you doing things differently? Surely, I mean, affordability cannot be the only factor. So give us some sneak peek into that as well.
To it, I'll try and answer the first one. Why the smartwatch category is seeing such growth. Globally, the category has seen great growth, but India has been fortunate where most of our average age is 27, 28 at this point of time for the country, and we are a young country who understands tech much better than anybody else. The audience is much progressive than probably 10 years back. The adoption of category is just not because of the lifestyle. It's more of health also, the connectivity also, and the convenience that these products bring. And once you get hooked to a smartwatch, it's very difficult to get away from it. It just becomes your part of your lifestyle, and it's just impossible to get out of it. So These two, three things are prime reason for anybody to, consume this product and get hooked to it. And it solves a lot of things. Of course, health is being very, very big part of it, where you can start monitoring your all health parameters, not only steps, walks, and beyond that, maybe sleep, maybe your a lot of exercises that you do and SpO2.
So you want to stick to wearables only, or you want to foray into, let's say, the mobile segment, some other segments? Are you looking into venturing into other segments other than wearables? Currently, you only have eyewear, you have buds, earbuds, earphones, and of course, smartwatches.
See, primarily all this category that you mentioned, birds, audio, wearables, smartwatches, that falls globally, they fall into a wearable category. And so far, like I said, we are very, very clear and very, very focused in wearable as a technology. And you will see a lot of new tech that would be coming in the same products. There will be different form and factor that would be coming up from noise. Like you spoke about Noise Labs, right? That has been something that we launched last Technology Day last year into 2022, where we launched the eyewear as a product. That was a wearable product again, and you will see a lot of different wearable product that would come into different shape and forms. So of course, we will remain very, very close to the wearable segment, and you will see only the tech upgrades and the new changes and different form factors in the similar categories.
What is then the vision for your brand and the direction for the brand that you want to take?
No, absolutely. We will be, like I said, I mean, wearable will be very, very close to us. I would not, there would be time then you need to keep thinking about different categories, different businesses. But like I said, I mean, we see a huge potential right now in the wearable category. So I think the core focus would, of course, be on wearable, different form and factors, new technology, new features, new upgrades. But yeah, there are a lot of things that we are trying in-house. Noise Labs is a division that is helping us to, build different tech, which may come up with the different categories. But yeah, there's no concrete answer that I can give you today. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on and a lot of excitement on the floor right now. And we are building a lot of things.
Gaurav, you're a tech entrepreneur, and we cannot not talk about AI when we're talking to a tech entrepreneur. So what, in your opinion, is AI going to do to the tech ecosystem? How is it going to disrupt the tech ecosystem? What are the changes that it will bring to the overall category of tech, that is wearables, gadgets, etc.?
See, for us, there's a lot of, I mean, AI is just not the chat GPT AI that people speak about, but AI is much more beyond that. For an example, the way we are working, I can't disclose a lot, but yeah, you will see a lot of AI automation already in the watches, which will help you predict if you are in the right shape of health or not, which will also allow you to, penetrate towards your convenience. I mean, with respect to what you've been daily routine in the work or health, both, right? Automatically, the products that we are bringing will automatically allow you to help you design the lifestyle that will suit you best. So a lot of AI and automation that will be part of our portfolio. But yeah, I think last year we did an IntelliBuds, which is the first artificial intelligence product that we did, which is an earbud, which allows somebody to, it had a gesture control where, by just a nod can answer or reject the call. You can just speak to the birds without internet and command. You can give the commands to the birds to, connect the call, disconnect the call, change the music by just your voice modulation. So all that thing is already in place. A lot of things are happening around both the product, which is audio and wearable. And I think I see a very, very strong focus from our side on AI and automations, using the data that we're capturing today to build a great reason for somebody to buy it tomorrow.
Let's hear